Hi, welcome to the new series. In this series, I will show you how I edit vertical photos in Capture One. So for vertical landscape photos, what I usually do is first I make sure the cropping is okay. So there are lots of ways you can crop your photos, and by lots of way I mean lots of ratios. Right, so there is 4 by 5 which is mostly used, and you can also crop your photos by 16 by 9. Also there is another most used ratio is 5 by 7. So for this photo, it depends on your photos in which ratio you will edit your photos. For this photo I will go for the 4 by 5 because there is much room in the sky and in the foreground, and the subjects and the background is mainly squeezed in the middle. So the 4 by 5 ratio will do for this photo. So I selected the 4 by 5, and as you can see it goes perfectly with the photo. So I will select I will do this framing is good enough for me, so I will keep it. So once the framing is alright, what I can do is for landscape, it is very important to make sure that your horizon is level up. So to make sure the horizon level is up to the mark, you just draw this line and Capture One will automatically fix the horizon for you. So it is flat, it is horizon, it is level enough with the horizon, so it is good enough. So what I do next is I make sure the exposure of the photo is okay, and there are many different ways you can do exposure adjustment. What I usually do is I go for the level tab and click on this auto adjust. So for my test it is a little bit darker, but it is quite nicely pulling up the subject, and the main attention of the photos is this boatman in the river. So I just want to make sure that it is popping up, and also make sure that its shadow is not too much. So I can reduce the shadow, and also I can increase the exposure of the mid-tone. So the mountain is well exposed, the sky is not that much exposed. To reduce the exposure of the sky, you can of the any overexposed area, you can click and drag this white bar to the right side. So by on the level adjustment, you can do your exposure adjustment very easily. All the 3 exposure parameters, the highlights, the shadows and the midtones. So I use levels to adjust my exposure level.